Alright guys, Scott with another tool thought. Let's talk about diagonal cutting pliers, or Diags, or Dikes as it's been bastardized to be. No offense to anybody out there, but yeah, as you can see I've got a few examples, but this video is mostly about these. These are the new Snap-on CC87ACF, and the CC stands for combo cut. As you can see, these are just a pair of standard Knipex dikes, and they are not flush cut. Used for general cutting of wire, Romex, cat, cable, coax, all the usual suspects. Great for all that, but not good in like the low voltage industry where I am. If you're building a rack with multiple components in it, and you've got a lot of zip ties in there, and you go and you cut the zip ties with these, and it will make a raggedy cut that will cut you reaching into that rack. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it leaves a tail sticking out that will lay you open. Now, they do make specialized tools that will cut that, tension it and cut it flush, and you know, it'll be a nice clean head on there that won't leave that extra little bit that standard dikes do. Okay, I'll use that when I have to, like if I'm doing rack work, but like if I'm on a rough end and I just need to set a trunk line and put a few zip ties on there and tie them, you know, tighten them down and cut them, whatever dikes I've got in my back pocket, and these are the Snap-on dikes here, you know, that's what cuts the zip tie. Well, this is a game changer for me because these are combo cut. As you can see, it's a standard dike back here where you would cut, you know, screws, nails, and heavier cable, but up front it's a flush cut dike. This is the back side of it, and these ridges, I guess, are to denote if you're facing it and cutting it this way, that's where the flush cut edge starts. This is Snap-on's Vector Edge technology. You can see the hardened cutting edge through there. To me, these are a game changer because now I can, you know, I can get both tasks accomplished. And also, these flush cut jaws are not so fine that they're not going to cut through what I need them to cut through on my daily job, such as category cable, speaker wire, and coax. Again, these are the Snap-on CC87ACF combo cut dikes. Game changer for me because, again, you know, regular cutting task, but then if I need to do fine work up front here, they'll get it done. They're about 65 bucks on Snap-on site. I paid a little extra to get them now because these are back ordered, and apparently right now you can only get them in red, which is fine, but you know, so I bought those just for this purpose. Mostly what I encounter in my daily job is category cable. This is a piece of Cat 6. In the craw, cuts through perfectly, okay? Up here, cuts through perfectly. Oh, I made a liar out of myself. Didn't squeeze it hard enough. That's one of the complaints I have about some dikes, okay? The Knipex are flawless, as always. And those of you that don't know, there's a pull string usually in low voltage cable. It's sometimes what we call angel hair, and sometimes it's a thread. Now, a lot of these dikes are made and geared towards electricians, which is fine, you know, for cutting Romex and this and that, and they're not going to do the fine work, but the Knipex work great. Snap-on, of course, works great. These are Sonodas, Japanese. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dikes with an awesome cutting edge. Look how thin that is right there. And the Irwins, now these are made by NWS, and they're great. They're power slot, great for freaking high leverage situations. But if you notice, you can't get them open very far. These are great dikes, but I don't use them on the daily. just because you can't get them open far enough and cut multiple cables at once. Now, for years, my standard was these Klein D2000s, because these will blast through nails and everything else. But the last pair I bought, which was this pair, if you go cut up front, look at that. They will not cut all the way through. They're not cutting, doing the fine work, as I call it. And I don't know what happened, but now these have been relegated to my rough end bag. You know, I have a trim and finish bag that when I'm going in to do finish work, fine work, that I take in to somebody's house. These are relegated. I don't know what happened with Klein. I don't know if I got a bum pair, but for years these were the standard. Now, if you notice, these are both angled heads. The ones on the table are straight heads. Now, that is not a deal killer for me, but I've got a colleague that will not even look at a pair of Diags unless they've got an angled head. Thankfully, Knipex and Klein still do that. Channel Lock does not, and apparently Snap-on does not. I don't know why, but that would be the ultimate set of Diags for me, is if that had that head. Again, it's not a deal killer for me, but it is kind of preferred. But you know, even the Sonotas, it's, you know, I don't know why they don't do it. But anyway, that was just a general rant on Diags, and to show you these new Snap-on combo cutter Diags. These are the CC87ACFs, about 65 bucks on their website. Let's get you a length here real quick. Pretty standard length. These are going to be about 7.5 inches long. So that's those. The one thing I don't like about Snap-on Diags is this weird spongy handle that they put on. It's great for feel and everything, but if it gets dirty, you have a really hard time cleaning these. Now, these used to be green Snap-on Diags, but the sponge handle got so filthy dirty that I had to cut them off, and I actually found a place that you can get plier handles for. It's called Jersey Discount Tool. Go over and give them a visit, and you can get these in a couple of different sizes. Also, Klein coats, but my problem with Klein coats is they only come in one color. Yeah, I know it's a small, stupid problem, but I consider myself a colorful guy. I like colors. I don't like to see my tool bag have all one color thing. I don't know, it's a weird thing, but I like colors. It helps me identify different tools. But these went on like butter, and they are, you know, the vinyl dip grip, and it's made me, you know, love these pliers again. I can't be having something getting dirty and then me not being able to clean it, and then going into somebody's, you know, multi-million-dollar house and touching fine surfaces and getting splits all over everything because my Diags are dirty. But anyway, if you're interested in the Snap-ons, so far I've been real happy with them. See, now that's gonna make a liar out of me. Let's see. There you go. Uh-oh. There we go. Sometimes that angel hair, you know. There it is. But yeah, these will cut off a zip tie nice and flush. Let's try one. That's mostly why I got these. Again, I have the tools that will cut this flush and leave a nice, but see, if you see that, it did not leave that scratcher head that we call it, that really can cut you open good. And that's why I got these. Blast right through some 16.4, you know, and some coax. Alright, and that's my thoughts on the Snap-on CC87ACF and a few of the other Diags that I have on the table here. Y'all have a good day, and come back next time.